Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, regarding Gachagua has finally launched the 2027 campaign. I'm just wondering, election was just 8 months ago, and indeed in this government, if you have someone who would try every means possible, like what Uhuru was trying, to make sure that there's no politicking, he can have enough time to work before the next election, it will be William Samoei Ruto. Because when you start raising the temperature of people, their emotion, put them in a campaign mode, it becomes very hard to work for the people. But then we have William Ruto's deputy Rigathi Gachagua launching campaign yesterday, and he has promised Kenyans that UDA party is going to rule for 100 years to come. When I hear such speech, I see Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. So Gachagua is the living and pleasing Moi of our time, moving in Moi footsteps, Nyayo za Moi, and speaking like Moi of our times. He is confirming that UDA party will rule for 100 years. When I heard that, I wonder really, how, when the same party, people who voted for it, just 7 months in office, are already turning against it. And I look at UDA party, then I ask myself questions. How many elective seats did UDA party manage to get? Or put it like this, Kenya Kwanza party, Kenya Kwanza coalition, managed to get versus the Azimio. You find that Azimio got majority seats in the National Assembly, and they were ahead of Kenya Kwanza by more than 3 seats. You go to Senate, Kenya Kwanza was ahead of Azimio by just 1 seat in the Senate. How watu, yani, there was no difference. So the people who are talking now are in the government, but they don't even manage to get the majority in the National Assembly. And I'm Anatuambia UDA will rule for 100 years. This is a joke of highest order. Because you will put it, you will also remember that when a president is seeking for election for the first time, normally it is very easy to get high number of votes. But when you are seeking for re-election, my friend, it becomes a big problem. Because now people are putting you on a sieve. Wanaona kwa kichungi. Ulisema unga itashuka to 70, ilishuka. Ulituambia hustlers watapata, wanapima wewe kwa kichungi kabisa. Hustlers ulituambia watakuwa wanapata nini? Wanapata. Uliambia mamboga nini? Wanapata. So all those is put into test, and they will remember that they'll go and vote against you. So normally second term in office inakuanga na shida kupata kura. Na Gachagua kwa hapa anatuambia UDA will rule for 100 years. Let me just quote him. What he said. This is what he said. We are going to build a massive machine called UDA that will rule this country for 100 years. So let no one lie to you about it. Look at that audacity. We want to have the elected party officials right from the ward to the national level, and those officials will be part of the government reception team when the president comes to your county. Hey. So they're going to recruit people, and then election will start. The party officials are going to be acting as a reception team to receive the president. Even inaanza kununua watu. Hao ndio watakuwa na recruit watu wa kulipwa. Siku hizi wanasikia wanalipa 2,000, 3,000, wakiwa wanahudhuria mikutano ya Ruto. Huyu ndio Gachagua alinunua wale wamama walikuwa wanavaa ile uniform ya UDA party. Waikaribisha Ruto kila mahali alikuwa anaenda. To create that perception that they had numbers. So Gachagua has started. But there is something serious that you must know, or you have to learn in Rigathi Gachagua's statement. And I will reveal it to you. Before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, you must be aware that Gachagua is walking, beside walking in Daniel Toroitich footstep, he is also walking in William Ruto's footstep. Kando na kufuata nyayo za Moi, anafuata pia nyayo za William Samoei Ruto. When you talk about 100 years, he is speaking what Moi said. And when you talk about certain early campaigns, he's doing exactly what William Ruto was doing when Uhuru was in power. Walituambia Ruto alianza campaign yake after 2013 election. Gachagua has started his 2032 campaign in 2023. Ruto alianza 2014 wakati Uhuru alikuja kwa ofisi. Some people told me that they're learning Swahili here. Thank you so much. That's why I'm trying to mix and translate also, that you can try to learn something. That's fine. So, when Uhuru became the president, 2017 ikianza pap, Ruto alianza kupanga watu. Alianza aje? From grassroots leadership, akaanza kuweka watu watakuwa wanaongea his mind. And he was paying them. Gachagua is doing the same. They want to start recruitment and they want to be there on the ground to make sure that he will be controlling these people. Plan them, pay them. Na ndio maana nasikia anasema kwamba they will be acting as reception to receive the president. Look at that. So hii mambo imeanza. Gachagua is not planning to work for Ruto. He's planning for himself. He wants to do exactly what Ruto did to Uhuru Kenyatta. So in case these people will get re-elected in 2027, Kamara na kuiba kura, ikifika tu 2028, Gachagua atakuwa ameanza kupiga Ruto vita, atakuwa ameanza kampeni zake. So this plan and the machine is talking about is a machine that is planning to work for him, and they want to position himself as the next president to use that machine to propel his presidency campaign. That is the real game here. But sad news for Gachagua. The question is that, where is Jubilee Party? Jubilee Party died. The same way Jubilee Party suffered and died is a natural death, is the same way UDA Party will suffer and die is natural death. Because in Kenyan politics, party leader is more stronger than the party he is leading. His word is the law. They will make a constitution that will favor the party leader more than the officials and the members. So Ruto is bigger than UDA party. You remove Ruto from UDA party, there will be a shell, but not UDA party. The Gachagua has to understand, for him to propel his presidency or for him to brand himself with a political party that will help him to propel his presidency, he has to think about creating his own political party. Chama ya Ruto haitamsaidia ila ajue kabisa. Kwa hivyo, we are telling you that UDA party will never rule for 100 years, not even 10 years. It might not happen. The other sad news that we are sending to Gachagua is that they have to check they have to use the intelligence to check on why is UDA having rebellion. Why is William Ruto government having rebellion right away from Mount Kenya to Rift Valley? They should ask themselves a question. Kama Rift Valley is rebelling against William Ruto. If Mount Kenya women told us, and I shared that video here, that they want to stage manage protest against William Samoei Ruto to go and remove Ruto from State House and put another person in that position, why? And how can they popularize UDA party when their stronghold is against the man in power and the UDA party? And if they're doing so, what about Nyanza region? What about Western? Coast region? You come to Nairobi. I'm telling you, Ruto will be the most unpopular president. It will be a miracle if he will finish his first term in office. Because we are seeing revolution which is coming. And those people who read this revolution are Kalenjin, Kikuyus, and other Kenyans. I'm sorry to mention the tribes because, again, our politics is tribal. We don't want to bring tribes here, but again, the truth is that actually Mount Kenya and Rift Valley will lead revolution against William Ruto. He lied and they voted for him. They did it religiously, hoping for the best. Ruto has betrayed them. Today they are saying that no, we will not allow you. We have seen what you can do and you have lied for us. We are coming to stop you. We will not wait for 2027. We are going to lead revolution, and it has started already. So Gachagua should know he's the biggest enemy of the people, because people are viewing UDA as the people who lied at expense of getting their vote. So popularizing for UDA party, it will be a tall order. Campaign imeanza, lakini kitawaramba. See you in our next video.